நண்பர்களே, உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் எனது இனிய வணக்கம். Namaskaram to all of you. Distinguished dignitaries on the dais, Thiru Jalas Dani, Chairman Board of Governors, Dr. Pawan Kumar Singh, Director IIM Trichy, distinguished members of the Board of Governors, esteemed deans and faculty members, proud parents of graduating students, and my dear graduates, the stars of this event. At the very outset, I'd like to thank the IIM management, the chairman and the director, for giving me this opportunity to be part of this joyful event of yours, in this auspicious celebration of yours, to share it. I'd like to congratulate all the graduates for what you have achieved. Your degree that you received today is a testimony of your determination and hard work. I congratulate your proud parents. Your degree is a vindication of their trust in you. I congratulate all the faculty members of IIM Trichy who mentored you, who gave you the knowledge, a skill, and the craft, enabled you to now take on the world. I would also like to thank and congratulate all the supporting staff, the staff of IIM Trichy, those who cleaned your toilet, your classrooms, who made it possible that you have drinking water, supply of electricity, and they made your stay and your training, your learning comfortable. Friends, when I meet the young people, I get a lot of energy because that is what you represent. Today, on completion of your various degrees, you are walking into the next phase of your life and career. This premier institution has endowed you with the necessary knowledge, skill, and confidence, which should keep you in good stead hereafter. When you move out of this campus, on completion of your degrees, your courses, I would like you to take on the world with confidence. Friends, you are graduating at a very, very special time. A special epoch in our history of our country. It is special because your elders would be envious of you because they didn't have the spectrum of opportunities that you have today to demonstrate your enterprise, to let your talent blossom. This is the golden time for our country, and it's a golden time for all of you. In 2021, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, from the rampart of Red Fort, Lok Sabha Parliament comes very often. From the ramparts of Red Fort, he had read out a poem composed by him. And the poem is, यही समय है, सही समय है, भारत का अनमोल समय है. Put it in Tamil. Iduve neram, Shariyana neram, Bharatatin ponnana neram. This is the golden time. 10 years back, go back. You are all very young. I could see the profile. Majority of you are in the age group of 25. That is your average age. Even those who have done their executive courses, they are also in early 30s. 10 years back must be very young for you. Recall of where our country was. Our country was looked down by the rest of the world. The world didn't take us seriously. We were a poor, developing country. Populous, but at the margin of world affairs. They didn't take us seriously. Look at today. No serious decision in the world can be taken without India being on the table. This revolutionary transformation, when the country has moved out from the cesspool of despair, despondency, to confidence, hope, yes, we can do it. That spirit, it has been transforming the country. 10 years ago, our economy was teetering. At the time of independence, despite exploitation by the colonial rulers, we were the 6th largest economy in the world. 200 years before, we were the number 1, the largest economy of the world. But even after exploitation for 200 years, we were the 6th largest. But in subsequent over 6.5 decades, we dropped down to 11th. The country continued becoming poorer and poorer. The world had written us off. India will not be an economic power. This was the prophecy of Lee Kuan Yew, the man who is considered the maker of Singapore. A fishing hamlet transformed into the modern city-state the financial capital, that person had observed India, Indian politics, and they said, India will never be an economic power. Experts had begun calling our growth rate as Hindu rate of growth. It will just keep growing. Today, we are the fastest growing large economy in the world. For the last several years, years on years, when the developed countries have been struggling to ward off recession, we have been the hope, we have been the engine of global growth. From nowhere, in the startup ecosystem, imagine in 2014, we had hardly less than 500 startups in our country. Imagine. Less than 500. Today, we are among the three top startup ecosystem in the world with, as of January, we had 160,000 plus startups with over 120 unicorns. And who are these people who are doing it? These people are young men and women like you sitting here. In every domain, you see the revolution. The country is going through a massive transformation. In the last 10 years, 250 million people, 25 crore people have been pulled out of multidimensional poverty. This is unprecedented in the world. And when we talk about the revolutions happening in every walk of life. It is happening in the rural villages. Thanks to our digital public infrastructure, which is envy of the developed world and inspiration of the developing countries, our rural brothers and sisters are contributing immensely to this transformation. I give you an illustration of my own state, Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu we have, as of December 2024, over 1.5 crore Mudra loan beneficiaries. You know what is Mudra loan? Collateral free, guarantee free loan that bank gives to enterprising people. You may not have a degree, you may not have a diploma. You have an idea, you have an enterprise, you have a thinking, you have a right proposal, and you get this loan. Of the 1.5 crore Mudra loan beneficiaries in Tamil Nadu, nearly half of them are women. And I have seen in the villages of Tamil Nadu how the women, rural women, are contributing to economy by taking this loan, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs. They were unproductive, considered unproductive member of the family till before. Today, they are the hope of the family. They're able to send their children to better schools. They're able to provide better food. They are able to give employment to some others. This is one end of the spectrum. On the other, we have startups in artificial intelligence, advanced robotics, space, nanotechnology, biotechnology, every field. Every field that you name, we have our young men and women competing with the best in the world. This has happened and is happening because of the confidence that our people have in their own creativity. It is because We have a national leadership which did not believe in making people dependent on the government. The country can grow only when the people of the country, they grow. And they will not grow with hand-holding, with keeping them on the dole. You create the environment, you see and then let the creativity of our people unleash, blossom. Friends, when you are graduating at such a time, you also have a major responsibility. You know, you are at the age 25 and all around. You are entering a new phase of life and career, profession. Your journey hereafter is not just your individual, your personal journey. Remember that there is one more journey happening along with your journey concurrently. This is the journey of our nation. Our nation is moving forward with a confidence and with a resolve to be a fully developed country, Purna Vikshit Bharat, in the next 2.5 decades. By 2047, when the country would be celebrating centenary of independence, our commitment is to make our country a fully developed country. This journey of our nation, the national journey, and your journey, journey of your life, they are running concurrently. And each one of you must align your journey with the journey of the nation. I would like you to remember that you are not just an individual. How many students graduate in a year from IIM? In a year? In the whole country of 140 crore, 1400 million plus, just about 5,000 to 6,000 youth graduate from our IIMs every year. You are the crème de la crème. Each one of you is a national asset. Think beyond yourself. You are not just an individual. You are a national asset. And your journey hereafter has to be in consonance with the vision and the dream of the nation. And I'd like you all to remember to answer one question in 1947, when the country would be celebrating centenary of its independence. Each one of you should ask a question to yourself. What was your contribution in making this country great? Answer to that question will give you the meaning of your life, the purpose of your life. I would like you to have the satisfaction, yes, this was my contribution in making my country great. Remember that all the time. And so for that to happen, it cannot happen in incremental progress. No, we have lost a lot of time. Nation has lost a lot of time. We cannot afford to lose anymore. We have to leapfrog. And for leapfrogging, each one of you in your personal life You have to dream big. You must dream big. Because this is the time to have big dreams. Big dreams, and your enterprise, put your heart and soul in it to fulfill your dream. And I can assure you, my friend, nothing in the world is going to stop you from achieving what you wish to achieve. Only thing is, don't dream, don't have your target small. Remember, you will never grow beyond your dream. So it is important, you must dream high and work hard. Today is the time when you can fulfill it. And when you fulfill your dream, it adds to the nation's dream, fulfillment of the nation's dream. When you grow, the nation grows. In the next 2.5 decades, you will all be at the commanding heights of your life and profession. And that's the time when you will do the reckoning. Friends, in your journey, this institution has equipped you with the basic knowledge and skills and craft. But a few things that I would like to share with you, which if you keep in mind, it might keep you in good stead. This is experience sharing. This is not teaching. I am not teaching you anything. I am just sharing an experience. I have seen from your data that all the young graduates, students, nearly 408 of them, barring 1 or 2, you are all single, not yet married. In coming years, you will take a decision to choose your spouse. Friends, it's the most crucial decision of your life. The spouse that you choose, the husband or the wife that you choose, is very, very crucial decision. Friends, life is a journey. In this journey, you have ups and downs. You have times where you will be tested. Your morale will be tested. Your patience will be tested. Your confidence will be tested. As I said, it's not a smooth journey. Your spouse must be a partner. Must be a partner who is willing to stand by you through the thick and the thin. I have seen, and I find it a disturbing trend, which has been in the West for some time, but it is now we find happening increasingly in our country as well. Marriage is not a contract. In our civilization, it is a lifelong commitment. Choose your spouse who is willing to stand by you all through. And I can assure you, you can take on the world in times of crisis. When you come home and you find your spouse is smiling at you, yes, here I am with you, you can take on the whole world. Nothing will be beyond you. Friends, my experience, I am telling you. Experience through difficult times. And nothing worthwhile comes in life unless you take risk, unless you take bold decision, unless you take a dive. Dive into uncertainty. Breach the ceiling. There is a chance that you might get injured. It might even fall. And there your spouse will stand by you. And he will bounce back. Friends, failure is failure only when you accept a failure. Because in your life you will come across many setbacks. I have always taken failure as a setback. Because if I allow failure to be failure, that means I accept defeat. No. Don't accept defeat. Only when you accept defeat, the setback becomes a failure. No question of defeat. I will not accept it. Bounce back. And I assure you, it will rise high. Friends, one thing more. In your journey, you will age. Aging is inevitable. But the question is, or the beauty is, you must grow. Aging is something you cannot avoid. Nobody can avoid. You can't stop the cycle of time. But you must grow. And when I say grow, grow holistically. We as individuals, as human beings, we have three aspects of our personality: physical, intellectual, and spiritual. Let there not be an imbalanced growth. Growth must be holistic and harmonious. Sometimes, or in fact many times, my friends or those who do not know me closely, they ask me, "Are you not stressed?" I tell them, "Do I look stressed?" Friends, how do you grow harmoniously, physically, intellectually, and emotionally? Physically is the most gross, visible. Intellectual is subtle, and more subtle is spiritual. When you say physical, is keep yourself in good health. Keeping good health is your primary responsibility. You know, our ancient scripture says, Sarir madhyam khalu dharma sadhanam. Sarir, the body, is the medium for performing all your duties. You can do whatever you wish in life only when you are healthy. Take care of your health. And for that, you don't necessarily have to exert yourself too much. If I share with you my personal experience, keep yoga as a part of your daily routine. Not much, 45 minutes to 1 hour a day. I assure you, it will keep you in good shape. You know, when I was distributing degrees, I was getting the vibe of energy, each one of you. 15, 20 years later, when you have your alumni meet, and then you see, it is quite possible that some of your friends would be down with hypertension, blood sugar, obesity. All these things will happen to some. These are not unavoidable. Today, you are at that age or that stage in life that where the brute energy of creation, it will keep you in good health growing. Don't ignore, because you will pay the cost later. keep yourself in good health. And good health means good physical health, where you are able to remain healthy, avoid the lifestyle diseases with yoga and good healthy dietary habit. I tell you that healthy dietary habit doesn't mean that life is boring. No, you may occasionally have indulgence, but generally keep yourself healthy. Intellectual self, you keep growing intellectually. The motto of your institution is Jnanam Anantam. Knowledge is infinite. When you pass out, you have passed out today. Continue growing intellectually. Continue reading habit. Not only what is happening in your profession, what you are working in, but general awareness. Because the world is changing so fast that if you remain cocooned in a narrow tunnel, you are likely to be overwhelmed. Friends, nobody can say for certain what the world is going to be like 10 years hence. The way the ultra-modern technologies like advanced generative and artificial intelligence, ultra-advanced robotics, nanorobotics, and biotechnology, synthetic biology, all these are, the way this is transforming, it is difficult to predict how the world is going to be like. You must be conscious of what is happening in the world around. You must be updated. You must be at the crest of the wave, not at the trough. So keep growing intellectually. Develop reading habit. And if you develop reading habit, you will see the benefit of it. Reading is not just, as I told you, your course material which is over now, or your professional material which you will carry on forward, but general awareness. Know something about our country. Bharat is a beautiful country. Is a country not much understood by some of our people. The fault is not theirs, because unfortunately after independence, we did not introduce Bharat to our students. As a result, it is often confused with India as a political state. No, Bharat is a Rashtra. India as a political state was born on 15th August 1947. But Bharat as a civilizational Rashtra was born thousands and thousands of years ago, at least 7,000 years at the time of Rig Veda. Bharat is a Rashtra. I'm not sure what I'm telling. Some of you might be wondering what this is talking about. You have no country in the world which can be compared with Bharat, because all the countries of the world have been created either by war, either by military, by force. A ruler, a powerful emperor or ruler, conquered a territory, consolidated it, it became a country. Bharat was never ever ruled by any one emperor or ruler. Yet the people of Bharat was there. At every point of time in our history, there were numerous rulers, numerous kings and emperors. And yet Bharat was one. Because the people of Bharat, they had shared values, shared icons, shared institutions. Shared institutions which were located all over Bharat. located in different kings and emperors' terrain or area, yet this did not belong to that emperor or the king. Srirangam, you see Srirangam temple here. It never ever belonged to the ruler of this place. The ruler of this place was a guardian, a caretaker. It belonged to the whole Bharat. Rameshwaram did not belong to the Setupati of Ramanath. It belonged to the whole Bharat. Badri Kedar, it doesn't belong to any local ruler or state. Kashi did not belong to the Kashi Naresh. It belonged to the whole. Think over it. Think over it, and then you will appreciate the unity. How? How come this over 66 crore people went for this Kumbh, Mahakumbh? Uninvited, no invitation. They went from all parts of the country and all parts of the world. They converged because that place, that holy place belonged to all of them. Nobody could have stopped them from coming there. The sense that this land, irrespective of who is the ruler or which estate or which place it might be, it belongs to all of us. This unity, this sense of oneness is Bharat, and this is what Rashtra is. Rashtra is not a nation. Nation is not a synonym of Rashtra. Rashtra was created by our rishis during the time of the Vedas. The Rig Veda says, Bhadram Ikshanta Rishya Tapodiksham Savidah Tapodiksham Upnesheduragra Tato Rashtram Baramo Jastajata. When the rishis, Lok Kalyankari, the wishing welfare of the world, all, because our Vedic rishis did not pray for themselves. We said, Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu naramaya. Let all being be happy. Let all being be free of disease. Sahana avavatu, sahana vunaktu, sahaviryam karvavahi. Let all be together. Sangachadvam, samvadadvam, samvo manansi janatam. All together, all collectively. Vasudhaiva kutumbakam. This was the light given by our rishis, and this was the light. A civilization born out of it, it created Bharat. Travel around, understand Bharat. And if you wish to understand, and I urge you, you must understand, I urge you to read Swami Vivekananda. His works, it will expose you what Bharat is. It will help you in understanding. Yet another, those who are more factual or scientific bent of mind, which you want evidence and evidence and evidence. Read Dharmpal, his Dharmpal Classics, 5 volumes, a lifelong work which tells you what Bharat was, how evolved this civilization was. Dharmpal Classics, 5 volumes, not very expensive. Amazon, it is available. Order and have it on yourself. You read not today, tomorrow, keep it on yourself. You know, try to understand Bharat. Because only when you understand Bharat, when I say Viksit Bharat, the sense of me being a part of it, I being the child of this mother Bharat, it will come to you, that sense. Then you grow. A spiritual growth. A spiritual growth is needed, my friend, because life, as you know, is full of uncertainties. It gives you the inner strength to meet the challenge, face the setback with equanimity. Choose what you wish. For me, Bhagavad Gita has been my abiding guide all through my life, right from my school days. Every time I come to it, I feel energized, I see the new light. Choose what you wish to choose. But believe me, The world is not just deterministic that goes by the logic of cause and effect. There are things beyond your control, beyond your understanding. And there you need. This spiritual evolution will help you relate with the rest of the creation. We had a great saint born over 200 years ago, close to this place, Swami Ramalingam, who is popularly called Vallalar. Vallalar was a great saint coming in the Vedic tradition, who saw Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the whole world, creation as a family. His famous quote, Vardiya Pairei Kand Pode Lam Vardiyadan. That means when I see a plant, a leaf withering, my soul withers. I feel the pain of it. This spiritual evolution connects you with the large. It helps you in expanding yourself beyond your narrow confine of your physical self. You connect with the larger whole. It fulfills your life. Grow for holistic growth. Go for holistic growth. Physical, intellectual, and spiritual. Friends, the world is yours for conquering. Move on. Go to the greater heights. Challenge it. And I'm sure you will all do that. You will be able to fulfill your not only personal and family obligations and duties, but also your national duties. Friends, I wish all of you in your journey ahead, in your life, in your profession, and in your national journey, the very best. I wish you to be the proud children of Bharat Mata. I especially urge the female, the women graduates. You are about 50% of them. It is your time. It's the time of Nari Shakti. Come up. I heard one of the person speaking that given an opportunity, women also can excel. It is a very condescending statement. In fact, remove the obstacles and women will excel. Women don't excel because there are obstacles created in the way. Just remove the obstacles. Today, as a chancellor of my universities, when I go and distribute duties, I feel so delighted when I find among the medalists, almost 80 to 90% are girl students. It's difficult to find where are the men. Women are excelling in all fields. It is your time. Come up, assert yourself. Don't get limited by the constraints of circumstances placed before you. Today, as far as Prime Minister Modi is concerned, he is trying to remove all possible constraints. Today, our daughters are flying fighter bombers, jets. You have seen the space project. Majority of our scientists in our space project Chandrayaan are women. In every field, they are excelling. You be the role model wherever you are. Prove yourself. To yourself, challenge the circumstances, and rise up. Friends, in your journey ahead, I wish you a very good health, a very good development, intellectual and spiritual prosperity. Thank you very much. Never forget this institution. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Director will felicitate the Honorable Governor. Chairman will present a memento to the Honorable Governor.
I declare the convocation closed.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा दव शुभ नामे जाए दव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे दव जय गाधा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
The academic procession will leave the venue. Please stand up and remain standing till all the members of the procession have left the venue. Ladies and gentlemen, lunch has been arranged for students and their guests in the student mess. Thank you.